Are you looking for information on the condition of the real estate market in southwestern Wake County, North Carolina? I'm talking about Apex, Cary, Morrisville, Holly Springs, and Fuquay Varina. If so, you've come to the right place. I'm here today with the February 2024 real estate market update, so stay tuned. Here we go. Hi out there, my name is Heather Taylor, and I am the founder of Tailored Realty Group, where we create real estate experiences tailored to who? That's right, tailored to you. Okay, let's get into the February 2024 real estate market update. Just like I did last month, I will discuss 4 important real estate metrics that can shed light on the current market conditions and help guide your buying or selling strategies. And also, like I've done in the past, I'll break down a few numbers to help you better understand the nuances in the current market. And if you stick around to the end, I'll include a tip on getting into the real estate market for buyers who feel priced out. Okay, let's get this numbers party started. Remember, real estate is hyper-local, so rather than just give you information about the entire Raleigh area, I'm going to focus on the southwestern suburbs of Raleigh and break the information into 2 geographic areas. The first area is Cary, Apex, and Morrisville, and the second is Holly Springs and Fuquay Varina. Also, if you're enjoying my content and you would like to like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. As a refresher, Cary, Apex, and Morrisville all border Raleigh directly, while Holly Springs is just past Apex and Fuquay Varina borders Holly Springs. So let's begin with Cary, Apex, and Morrisville. Like always, the 4 metrics we're going to discuss are median price, months of supply, list price to sold price, and days on market. If there's some other metric you're curious about, just let me know in the comments below and I'll fit that in next time around. All right, are you on the edge of your seat? Here we go. The median sales price in Cary, Apex, and Morrisville for January 2024 was $569,000. Now, as I've said in the past, those numbers can be deceiving, so we're going to break them down a little further into single-family resale versus new construction, and then townhome resale versus new construction. All right, so let's begin with single-family homes. The median price for a resale single-family home in January was $612,000 versus the median price for a new construction single-family home, which came in at $751,000. That's nearly a 23% difference between the median price of a resale single-family home and the median price of a new construction single-family home. I think that's important to know if you're trying to move to this area. By the way, both median prices are slightly below what they were last month, but not enough to really get into it. Now, if you wanted to buy new construction, the best possible price in December was $598,000, and the house you get looks like this. However, for the same price, you could get a resale home that looks like this. And the least expensive resale single-family house in Apex, Cary, Morrisville was sold at $297,000, and it looks like this. Let's talk about those townhomes. The median price for a resale townhome was $429,000, and a new construction townhome will run you around $456,000. And while you cannot find any new construction townhomes under $400,000, you can find resale townhomes as low as $270,000, and that would look like this. Okay, moving right along to months of supply, which, as you know, I talked about last month, is a much more telling number than the overall inventory number because months of supply tells you how quickly the existing inventory would sell out based on the average number of homes that are selling in the area every month. Remember, 4 to 6 months of supply is considered a balanced market, while anything under 4 months is considered a seller's market. Anything above 6 months is considered what? A buyer's market. Can you guys hear that music, by the way? There's a car driving by, blaring Billy Idol, Eyes Without a Face. It's putting me in a great mood, I gotta say. I'm just picturing him, eyes without a face. Anyway, I digress. Back to the program. Okay, back to months of supply. Currently in Cary, Apex, and Morrisville, we're still at 1 month of supply and still very much in a seller's market. In fact, we're seeing more homes selling with multiple offers as the season heats up and we head towards spring, which, as everyone knows, is the hot time of the year. All right, so given the competitiveness of the market, it's no surprise that our next metric, the list to sold price percentage, jumped from 99% in December to 100% in January. According to the MLS, 49% of homes were sold under list price, 24% at list price, and 27% over list price. Now, as a point of reference, back during the pandemic, in the height of the pandemic when everything was absolutely insane, about 70% of homes were selling over list price. And like I've talked about in the past, there are those numbers that the MLS cannot tell us, such as how much due diligence fee do I offer. Now, this is an important number because, as you may remember, due diligence fees in North Carolina are non-refundable in almost all circumstances. It's a point of contention for almost anybody who moves here, but nonetheless, it's true. Fortunately, our friends at Jasper Mortgage Group track trends in due diligence fees based on all the contracts that they see, which offers us some guidance. Now, these numbers are not town specific. They cover the entire Triangle region, all of Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill area, but they still offer us good data for guidance when making an offer. As of the end of January, the median amount offered for due diligence fee was 1.04%, and the average earnest money that was offered was 1.19%. Now, pre-pandemic, those two numbers combined, the due diligence money and the earnest money, were right around 1%. So we're still double that, but again, compared to the height of the pandemic, when we were seeing over 10% in due diligence fees, this is a significant shift to sanity. Okay, moving on to our final metric, let's discuss just how long it typically took to get a listing under contract in Cary, Apex, and Morrisville during January of 2024. The median days on market was 16 and the average days on market was 28. Now both numbers are up slightly since last month, but no matter how you cut it, we are still very much in a seller's market. I'd anticipate those numbers to drop again this month as the market continues to heat up again as we head towards spring. Okay, it's time to take our numbers a little south down to Holly Springs and Fuquay Varina and see how that area is faring in the current market conditions. Beginning again with median price, the overall median sales price for January in Holly Springs and Fuquay Varina was $488,000. Now, if you watch my market update from last night, you might be like, holy cow, mind blown, that's a huge jump from $590,000. And you are correct, that is what I told you the median price was last month. However, when I saw that giant jump, I looked back and re-pulled the data from December, and the median has adjusted from $590,000 when I pulled the numbers to $539,000 for December. My guess is someone corrected some data and it's been adjusted, but even so, that's a pretty big dip in 1 month. So let's dig deeper and check out the sales price for single family resale versus new construction, and then townhome resale versus new construction. Okay, the median price for detached single-family resale home in Holly Springs and Fuquay Varina for January 2024 was $480,000. And you could get something like this 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home for $350,000 in Fuquay Varina, and something like this for $360,000 in Holly Springs. Now for new construction single-family homes, the median price was $579,000, and that is over 20% higher than the median price for a resale home. And this is where you will find a huge discrepancy between the two towns that can certainly skew the numbers. The least expensive new construction home you would find in Fuquay Varina would be around $350,000, and it looks something like this. But in Holly Springs, the least expensive new construction home that closed in January 2024 was over $170,000 more expensive, priced at $486,000, and it looks like this. And this, my friends, is what I mean by real estate being hyper local. Side note, did I mention that I'm standing in downtown Apex and it's around lunchtime and all the restaurants have just started cooking and it smells so good, you guys. I really want to go get lunch, but let's finish this first. Okay, moving over to townhomes in Holly Springs and Fuquay Varina, the median sales price of a resale townhome in January was $338,000, and the least expensive resale townhome sold in January was $292,000, and it looked like this. Now, no new construction townhomes were sold in January in Holly Springs, but 15 sold in Fuquay Varina. The price started at $260,000, and they look like this. Okay, so moving on to months of supply in Holly Springs and Fuquay Varina, we've seen a decrease in the months of supply since last month. We're down to just 1 month. So I'd say, as you can see, the market is heating up throughout southwestern Wake County. Now, taking a look at the sold price to list price percentage in Holly Springs and Fuquay Varina, the median was up 1% to 99%. And as far as what was over, under, and in the middle, there were 60% of those listings that sold under list price, 27% at list price, and 13% sold above list price. So all the data is pointing towards a seasonally strengthening market in Holly Springs and Fuquay Varina. Now, just how long did it take to get a house sold in that area? Well, the median days on market was 34 and the average was 41. So again, no matter how you slice the data, homes are selling quickly. All right, so let's wrap this market update up into a nice little bow. The bottom line is, buyers, prepare yourself. If you are looking for a turnkey home in a popular location, you are most likely going to be competing with other buyers and probably paying over list price. And sellers, although the market is hot, it is not pandemic hot. You need to prepare your home properly, which includes doing your pre-listing repairs, doing some minor updating, professional staging, and professional photography if you want to get top dollar. And on that note, I did say at the beginning I would offer a tip to buyers who feel priced out of the market right now. And here is what I'm going to say to you folks. With the threat of interest rates dropping this year, the best case scenario, in my opinion, for real estate is that things might stay flat. But more than likely, if rates drop, we're gonna see the markets take off again. So if you fall into this category of home buyer who's struggling to get into the market, my advice to you is to strongly consider purchasing something that requires some cosmetic work. More often than not, competitive offers exist on those turnkey homes, and sometimes the less popular homes simply need new carpet and new paint to spruce them up. And so if you can look for some of those homes that have maybe been on the market a little bit longer, they do exist now, unlike during the pandemic. Sellers may be willing to negotiate. Additionally, if you are a first-time home buyer, check with local lenders to see what type of first-time home buyer programs exist. I often meet first-time home buyers who think they need to come up with 20% down and then they want to have some extra money for repairs, and that all makes sense, but you really don't need 20% down. Now, I'm not a lender, but I can point you in the direction of a few good lenders who can definitely help. Just reach out. All right, that's about all I got for everybody this month. If you have any thoughts on the current state of the market, or if you'd like me to present different data next month, or if you have other suggestions for first-time home buyers, please let me know in the comments below. If you'd prefer, let's chat. Let's schedule a free no-hassle consultation. You can use my Zoom link in the description of this video, or you can feel free to reach out to me via text at 919-274-2499, or email me, heather@tailoredrealtygroup.com. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram at Tailored Realty Group NC, or on TikTok at Tailored Realty Group. Thanks so much for watching. Again, if you've liked it, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. See you next week. Bye.